Hello my friends, and welcome back to a continued blind Let's Play Bravely Second End Layer for the PC. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your Story Discovery channel, and today we're here in Florum at the city gates. The Skyhold was just, I want to say nuked out of orbit. But yeah, a giant torchwood-like laser just shot it out of the sky, and we're trying to find out details, so let's get started, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today.
And that brings the 48th Sacred Flower Festival of Florum to a close. Thanks to all who took part, and take care on your way home, everyone.
Huzzah! Idiot!
Wow, today's just been full of surprises.
I was quite taken aback as well, if not entirely displeased with the outcome.
Aw, you know.
Excusez-moi, vous avez une minute?
Wait, what? Are you from the moon?
Oui, qu'est-ce que c'est?
So you do understand me?
Yes, I do. But who are you?
He's speaking Magnolia's language. But how? Could he also be...
I beg your pardon. I didn't mean to startle you. I couldn't help but overhear your remarks on stage. You were speaking the language of the Saggita.
The who, what?
The Saggita. We are a humble tribe, but one with a mission. Defeat the destroyer from the heavens, Baal. We live deep within the forest of Florum, far from the eyes of the
Wait,
people.
moon people exist here, too?
Oh, Lavash, you also battled the balls?
Yes. Since my father's time, my father's fathers, and all who came before me. We live in isolation, so that the technology we wield against our enemy does not fall into the wrong hands. Interaction with the outside world is kept to a minimum. So you can imagine my surprise to hear you speaking the Saggita tongue. Tell me, how did you come to know it?
That's what I wanted to ask you. This is my language, the language of the moon.
Yeah. How do you know?
What's this you say? You come from the moon? This is quite the turn of events. If you would, pray come and speak with our elder. Surely you have questions for us as well. What do you say?
An exchange of information?
Right. You can tell us about the moon, and we can tell you about that beam of light, for instance.
You did that?
You!
I heard him. Now we have to go.
But what if the Empire comes pounding on Florum's door again?
I'll speak with the matriarch about shoring up the city's defenses. In the meantime, count on me to watch over Florum.
You're the best, Altinus.
Aww.
All right, monsieur. Will you show us the way to your village?
But of course, if you would just lend me your map, mademoiselle,
Magnolia. Enchanté.
moi de même. I am Lotus, engineer of the Saggita.
So they did that. Huh. Press wrong button again. I did that yesterday too. Press mute instead of the enlarge. Oh, hello, I see a blue exclamation mark. Let's do that right away. Indeed. I wonder what new jobs we're gonna get this time. Let me guess. My first guess is pirate, because there's been axe weapons. That's my first guess. What about the second? I don't know if a second guess. I don't think I have a second guess. What could be a second guess? I'm drawing a blank. I know there's been axe weapons, so I assume that the job class mostly associated with axe weapons could be something that we see here. What are some other weapons that are sold? Sorry, this is part of the fun for me, trying to guess. Yeah, we have axes. What about the Valkyrie class? Have we seen that yet? Oh, now I'm drawing a blank. Have we seen the Valkyrie class yet? I'm gonna go with Valkyrie and Pirate. I don't know if we've done the Valkyrie class yet. So those are gonna be my two guesses. Especially since we're here in Forum. The Valkyrie makes sense. Pirate!
Gracious me, what
Not so much,
outrage. Can I not even eat dessert in peace?
But with the axes that we've had available, it makes sense.
I thought 4 servings of cake was enough, ma'am. Now, if you please.
Of course, I'm just so busy with everyone pulling me in every direction. I'm starting to get motion sickness.
Plus, we just got the
What's
boat.
on the agenda for today?
So we just got the boat. So we could be going out to sea. So I'm guessing one job class based on a weapon that we found in a shop, and another job class based on a location. I need to do this more whenever I see these.
Now then, your inspection of the Twilight Ruins and the feasibility study for the new school.
Oh, no! An inspection and that blasted study? There would need to be 2 of me to do it all. They work me to the bone, I say. To the bone! It's exploitation, that's what it is. They think they're going to dump all this work on me? Alone? Ah, I think not. You there!
Yeah? Huh?
I hereby name you Florum's interim superintendent of education, effective immediately. Hurry, do see that all the necessary paperwork is filed.
Yes, ma'am.
Super and what? Sorry, I'm not sure.
Now that that's taken care of, since I am so passionate about Luxembourg's cultural heritage, I will go to the ruins. While you survey people about the new school. Your stocky little legs look well suited to tromping about the town, at least. Chop chop!
Hold on, lady. I don't know you from a bowl of gravy, but...
Shush! Zip those lips and move those hooves. Oh, don't worry, dear. Everyone is nervous their first time. Take heart. I believe in you. We'll be taking our leave then. I'll be waiting for your report.
Yes, ma'am.
My word, what a powerful figure. She's like a force of nature.
Just wait a minute. I still don't even know who any of you people are.
The esteemed personage you just met is Miss Ursula U. Duet, Chancellor of Education from Al Campus. I am Hetty Steady, one of her administrative assistants.
Hetty Steady.
A pleasure to meet you.
And what is this job she just dumped on me?
You really want to know?
Chancellor Duet has delegated to you the vital task of overseeing all matters of education here in Florum.
It's an honor, Superintendent Lee.
Halavash! Moving up in the world, aren't we now?
I had no idea you were so passionate about education, Edea.
Laugh all you want, guys. Let's just get this over with. What am I supposed to survey or whatever?
The Al Campus Ministry of Education is planning to open a new academy right here in Florum. We are conducting a thorough survey of the populace to determine what sort of school might best serve their needs.
That sounds pretty vague. Can't you just give me like a yes or no question?
Indeed. Let us start with the question of whether or not the campus should be coeducational.
Okay, so I'll find out if people want one school for everyone or separate schools for girls and boys. Then I'm done, right?
Not exactly. We already did a preliminary survey, the results being 10 in support of a coeducational system, 10 in support of single-sex education, and 40 with no particular preference.
If you already did the survey, then what do you need me for?
I was like the same thing.
Okay. So what should I do? Find out more about the co-ed supporters and naysayers?
That would be a suitable place to start. The leaders of each faction are both teachers here in town. We would appreciate it if you could listen to their arguments and render a decision.
Okay, so this is probably not the
Will you
pirate
speak
then.
with them?
Could still be Valkyria.
Lead the way.
I'd be delighted to, if you would just follow me to the city's upper level. That is where we will find the leader of the anti-Coed faction, one Ms. Ria Veeling.
Does that name ring a bell? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm starting to doubt my two guesses here because neither of those guesses seem to be educational people. Yeah, I'm clueless on this one. Well, that's more fun. It's more fun to be surprised.
Stand with us against coeducation! Don't allow these outsiders to come in and muddy our good morals! Take a stand against coeducation!
So that's the leader of the group that wants separate education?
That is correct. Ms. Ria Veeling. She may come from academia, but many say she has political aspirations.
What's with the dowdy old drivel, eh? No one wants to see you out here, you saggy old hag.
That's a weird voice ever.
This is the era of gender equality. Co-education is the only way to the future.
Equal opportunities for men and women. One school for men and women.
And that's the leader for the co-ed supporters?
Quite so. Mr. Sweaty Tracksuit. He was hired just this spring as an interim physical education instructor.
Sweaty tracksuit.
That mask looks awfully familiar.
There you are, and in that grubby tracksuit no less. Today's the day we win this debate once and for all.
Dream on. Just you try with those old-fashioned ideals of yours.
Huh. It would seem your awareness of the times is rivaled only by your impeccable fashion sense.
Look, Forum isn't just for women any longer. Haven't you heard of the Equal Rights Act? It's the law, you old bag.
So men and women have equal rights. Why should that mean they have to study together, Men and women are different, and there's no denying that. Why should they have to do everything exactly the same way?
Oh, come off it. What's so different about us?
We wear different clothing, we show our emotions differently, we even use different toilets. It's like comparing this impeccable couture skirt of mine to a stinky, threadbare tracksuit.
Just shows what you know. I bet my tracksuit costs more than your entire outfit, and it actually covers my legs.
Wait, what the heck is going on here?
And the whole world thanks you for that. Some sights can never be unseen,
my God.
after all. Anyhow, there is simply no reason why girls and boys should have to study together. Why, even if we were to adopt your proposal, the female-to-male ratio would be nearly 70-1. So why don't we just set up a boys' school in some big stinky swamp somewhere? I dare say you'd be right at home.
Why, you nasty old... Ugh. You expect boys to enjoy that kind of school life? Where's the passion? The romance?
Passion? Romance? A school is a place for education.
What is going
for
on here?
study.
This is just so...
Shows what you know. Romance might be the single most important part of a student's life. Young boys and girls sitting across from each other in the classroom, stealing glances. That's all a part of education. The bittersweet taste of first love is what being young is all about. Not that an old maid like you would know anything about that.
Oh! Who are you calling an old maid?
I think I've heard enough. I'd better stop this before they sink any lower with their insults.
Hello there.
Could I have a minute of your time?
Well, you're Idiot Lee!
I thought I knew that mask.
Aye, ma'am. Sweaty Tracksuit, formerly of the Eternian Sky Knights, at your service.
What? Really?
I do
Sweaty.
remember your mask,
Oh,
but I'm
God.
afraid that's all I remember.
No, that's all right. It's only natural. I left the Sky Knights 2 years ago due to an injury and returned to my home to help out. That's when I went back to school, you see. Last year, I finally got my teacher's license. It was a dream come true.
And that's when you came to Florum?
That's right. If I may ask, what brings you here, ma'am?
Miss Lee is Florum's new Superintendent of Education. She's here to make an important decision about the new school.
Even though we have no reason to.
Oh, amazing! Daughter of the Grand Marshal, Knights Captain of the Ducal Guard, and now a Superintendent, too!
Superintendent Lee.
Would you give it a rest?
Well screwed.
So, why are you so gung-ho about Coeducation? What drove you to be the leader of this movement?
I guess I just wanted to make this new school into something like the Sky Knights.
Like the Sky Knights?
Yes, ma'am. In the Sky Knights, I served alongside both men and women. Everyone laughing and working together. Sure, we didn't always see eye to eye. Sometimes we even came to blows. But we were always there for each other. I want every young person to be able to experience that kind of camaraderie. That's my real dream. I've even thought of a name for the new school. How about the Florum Academy of Passion and Pedagogy?
That's certainly a name.
Which is weird because the word pedagogy means how you teach. So to name something how you teach is kind of weird. I mean, it sounds good, but it doesn't make sense.
The Florum School of Burning Passion and Pecs.
Oh my god. Is this what's the guy's name? Holly's like BFF or boyfriend or wannabe husband. God, what's his name?
What in the world?
Yes! Boris, right? Boris?
Greetings, little friend. It's been far too long,
Oh my god, look at him!
What was your name again?
Tracksuit, sir. Sweaty tracksuit. I
What
was
a
under
name.
your direct command, sir.
Sweaty tracksuit.
Oh, ho, ho. And if it ain't Edea, how you been, girlie?
Hey, what's up, my monk? Hey, friend?
Great.
I don't mean monkey, I mean
Thanks, Barris.
monk. Yeah, you're a monk.
What an imposing friend you have, Edea. Aren't you going to introduce us?
He was one of the helmsmen of the Sky Knights, a main division of the Eternian forces.
That's right! Feast your eyes on this! You're looking at the legendary warrior, Barris Lair!
It's definitely not a pirate or Valkyrie, that's for sure.
Barris Lair, the beast in the ring, holder of the monk asterisk. He served briefly alongside Edea in their time as members of the Eternian Sky Knights. A born brawler who lives for the sound of flesh hitting flesh. He has a rugged charm, despite his coarse and vulgar nature. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
So, what are y'all standing around here yammering about, huh? Let me in on the action.
I wonder who the other one's going to be. It's gotta be a female, right?
Join the cause, sir? We could definitely use your support.
I really don't get what you're so worked up about, but you just want me to say I'm on your side, right? That good?
What? Yes, sir. To elaborate, the Sky Knights inspired me to create a learning environment unbound by traditional notions of gender and...
Yeah, sounds good. I'll leave the pesky details to you, kid. I'm on your side. Whatever it is you want to do. But you're feeling pretty lucky right about now, huh? Who wouldn't? I'm planning to stick around town for a while, so give a holler if you need me. See ya, tracksuit.
Why do I get the feeling he has no idea what he just agreed to?
I have a bad feeling about all this. Again.
Well, Superintendent Lee, shall we go hear what Miss Veeling has to say next?
Alright, so we have Boris and Monk. Now, the thing about a monk is... The monk was a very good starter class for me, but beyond that, it never really materialized into anything more than it. So I'm not all that excited. for the monk asterisk. But then again, things do change from game to game. But right now, I'm not thinking, oh my god, I gotta get that asterisk, you know what I mean? It's like if I saw a pirate, I would instantly be like, I gotta get that, because I know from the first game how much I love the pirate class. Or the Valkyrie. Yes, I gotta get the Valkyrie, because I know how cool that can be as well. But so far, not that thrilled with monk. Let's see what the other one has.
But you're Edea Lee! Oh, and after I'd gone to such lengths to hide my past in the Duchy's armed forces.
Fine, I'll confess. You forced it out of me. I know you've come all this way to track me down.
No, that's really not.
3 years ago, I came with the Blood Rose Legion to corrupt this nation and its people. True, I was only following orders, but still, I knew I had to do something to atone for my crimes, and so I dedicated myself to education. Yes, with this. Education for the educationally challenged. Get your teaching license in just 30 days with our patented method.
I don't remember her.
I studied until I sweat blood, and finally, I became a teacher in this country. Florum is a heavenly nation indeed, full of natural beauty and blessed with a sensitive and gentle-hearted citizenry. I want to preserve its beauty and harmony for generations to come. That is why I teach the girls here as I do.
Such noble resolve. Yes, it has touched me to my core.
I don't recognize the voice right away.
Oh,
hey, it is! It is Anheria!
Einheria Venus, unrelenting warrior and holder of the Valkyrie asterisk.
Well, I got one right, and I'm happy to see her. And for some reason I called it Valkyria instead of Anheria. Sorry about that, but I knew you were the Valkyrie, and that's all I wanted. So yes, I'm really excited to see the Valkyrie here. Excellent. Good to see Anheria.
Eldest of the Venus sisters, and part of the Blood Rose Legion with whom Edea and her friends did battle. Having studied the sword under the same master, she is more than a match for Edea in strength of both body and will. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Well, did she just jump out of the sky? I take it this is another of your acquaintances, Edea?
I'm afraid so. The Valkyrie Einheria Venus. We studied together under Master Kami Izumi. What are you doing back here in Florum?
Why, for my training, of course. Why else?
Ever the model warrior. Don't you ever relax?
Commander Einheria!
Yes? You were one of my soldiers, weren't you, Miss,
Vealing! Rhea Vealing! It was my pleasure to serve, ma'am!
Your efforts on this nation's behalf, they have made a deep impression on me. Seeing your deeds makes me proud to call myself your former commander.
The honor is mine!
So let me get this straight. To preserve Florum's beauty and harmony, you think boys and girls should be taught separately?
Precisely. I would not deny men equal rights, but why should boys and girls have to learn together?
Miss Lee here is the acting superintendent of education. If you have an opinion about the new school, please share it.
I believe I've made my feelings clear. Oh, but I have thought of a possible name for the school. What would you think of this? St. Floria's Academy for Girls?
Sounds...
Yeah, that'll make boys feel real
sounds
welcome.
Just normal than anything
else. A
else.
fine name. Elegant and dignified. I wish I'd thought of it myself. We must do whatever we can to see that your ideas are heard. The future of this nation's educational system is at stake.
Yes, ma'am!
It looks like we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, Edea. It's good to have you on our side. Till we meet again, comrades!
No, wait!
Now then, Miss Lee, you have heard both sides' opinions. What is your decision?
If it's okay, I'd like to make my report directly to the Chancellor.
Certainly, Miss Lee. Chancellor Duet is currently visiting the Twilight Ruins. You will find her in the western village there. I trust you will think things over very carefully before rendering your decision.
I'm actually for Barros in this one. Even though it's kind of sketchy because it seems like the only thing the guys care about is romance, and that's all the reason why they want to be with the girls. But I'm someone who believes in not having barriers in the way of education. If you want to learn, you should be able to learn. It shouldn't matter who you are, where you come from, or anything like that. So yeah, I'm with Barros on this one, which is great because I'm more excited about the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie. Asterisk. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Asterisks. I could not find the word. Asterisks. Where do we go next? Is something open on the world map? I mean, normally you had to do like legend. Here's Alternus, by the way. I'll have to take this down. Do what you must. I wonder how life is going on for our other buddy. The other Alternus. The true Alternus. I remember this place. Iron Man 444. Okay, none of these we have information on, but there are 4 of them. I mean 3 of them, which means doing a magnifying glass works out very well since now I can steal from the other 3. And then, I mean, I guess I could do just basic needling. Because they're probably going to be weak. They could be weak to water, though. They're probably weak to lightning. They're probably weak to lightning. I'm going to do a 1 water, 1 lightning one, though, just to make sure. Yeah, I figured they're probably weak to lightning. Ooh, this guy's got ethers! And they got magical effects. That's not good. I mean, maybe the needle effect will pierce or reflect. Nope. Nope. Great! Good job, Flightless. Just kill your entire party, why don't you? This is why I hate confuse. Because when you confuse, you kill your entire party. And I basically just killed my entire party. And that's really a bummer. Okay, summoning. Deus Ex, Needle. Go screw yourselves. Alright, well, that's one way to take care of course. The Saggita, I believe that's what he said. The village should be in the northeast of Florum. Yeah, we're not doing that yet. And one of the best things is because I got a ton of ethers, and because we're finding more ethers, I have no problem at all just doing that. Okay, let's head in. Twilight Ruins. Ah, no, this place. Oh, God, I hate this place. This is the place with, oh, yeah, with the crystals. Oh, man. This is the place where I left to like go rest, and then I came back. All right, well, we're different now. This was my least favorite dungeon, I think. Just because of how long it was and how difficult it was at the time. Now, the Vampire Castle is probably the worst place in the game. Because of all the guys that counter your physical attacks. One of the coolest dungeons, but one of the most annoying in terms of enemies. Best thing is get what you need and then get that gal. Should I summon here? I don't know what I'm summoning, so let's just wait till next turn. Wind. Nice. Hey, if every fight's like that, then this place will be no problem at all. Yes, we want to do this. Now, don't get me wrong. When I say my least favorite dungeon, I really like the design of this dungeon. It's just that it wears you out really easily. And when I say wear you out, I don't mean physically as a player. I mean, it wears out your party because there's a lot of backtracking you have to do. There's a lot of crystals you have to get. So it's just one of those dungeons where you're like fighting the attrition, so to speak. Cool dungeon. Again, cool dungeon. Just, wasn't my favorite. Because of the crystals. Now, I do think the other levels have done some of the puzzles better. Especially in this game. That's a water. I'm gonna go ahead and do a Spirit Lightning as is. And I'm gonna have you do a Spirit Lightning as is. What's the other one weak to? Wind. Because it's flying. Of course it's weak to wind. Wow, that didn't hurt that much. Oh, White Wind. I had to charm it though to get that. And that's not an easy thing to do. I remember in the original Bravely Default, that was not easy. Wait, did I just walk all the way to the right and not get the item over there? I did. I walked all the way to the right, and then I got hit in combat, and Alright. Almost a nice brain situation again. No worries, we got this. Whoa! Did not want to do that. Actually, was perfectly okay, though. Ow. Yeah, it actually ended up perfectly okay. I'm surprised. Normally when I leave auto on, a disaster happens. But not this time. Shouldn't have done that. Should have just healed one person. It's fine, it's fine. I got this. Okay, let's go this way first. I mean, this is the type of dungeon where you really have to just look at your map. Get 2500 peak. Alright. Lightning as is. You can do a lightning needle though. I mean, when you think about lightning needle, it's like 3 lightnings though, right? So is it really better to do a lightning needle, or is it just better to do lightnings? I don't know, that lightning needle did a lot more damage than a lightning, that's for sure. A lot more damage. Like, I mean, that wasn't even close. That was like a nuke. What did she just learn, by the way? Full charge. Doubles the potency of offensive magic when MP is at full capacity. That means it only works once. Okay, question of the day. How to open the door to the right? Come on, zoom out a little, please. Oh! There's a yellow crystal right there. I'm an idiot. I could have just hit the yellow crystal and be done with it. I thought I had to go to the left side to open the right side. No, it's just right here. Like I said, cool dungeon, just a little bit, just a little bit of, trial and error in some ways. Then I had to open this one. I like how the map gets updated though. Like in this game, the map always tells you what's out there, which makes navigation incredibly easy. Earth and lightning, okay. I know that the other guy is like very, very resistant to physical attacks. So why don't I just do this? And you guys can just do a double lightning. Look at that damage. Jeez. So these guys are kind of resistant. Crits a lot though with ninja class. Crits for days. Okay, come on up. Still one more chest in this area. It's right here. Genosai? Genosei? Genoise? Genoise? I don't want to say it. It's a cake. Found a cake in a box in a dank dungeon. I don't know if we should eat that. Just saying. Okay, let's see. I mean, it's mostly the same fight. Except this will probably be a little easier to get through. Ah, shoot. Our thief did go first. Which is weird because she has plus 20% speed, I think. Okay, this will be a great place to hide something on the bottom here. Nope. Okay, there's a yellow here. There's a green here. There's a chest on the other side here. There's a chest to the left, and then it looks like it loops up and around. So it seems very simple. You just go up, and then go up and around. Dang it! Ah, it'll be fine. Okay, get the chest. Switch the doors. And then we loop around. Not sure how to get the other chest just yet. I assume there's a switch though. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Goodness gracious, Edea. Yeah, I assume that there's probably a switch down here. There is not. There is a blue switch though. Can we zoom out a little? Unsure. Okay, nothing there. I think there's a sparkly and there's a chest. So those are our last two items. Oh yeah, that's fine. Not ideal because we still won this item, but it's fine. Come back, kid. At what point do I want to switch off of ninja? Not sure. How do I open this door? It's got to be the blue, but how do I get to the blue? It's gotta be the front area. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this off just for now. Because I want to do a little bit of exploring. Okay. Get this. Then you hit this. Yeah, it's like in Final Fantasy V. For some reason, my brain struggles when I'm having to think of multiple things at once. So when I have to think of fighting in the dungeon and finding chests in the dungeon and solving riddles in a dungeon, it sometimes gets the best of me, I'm not gonna lie. Artisan gloves. What do those do? Raise dexterity. Okay, I can go ahead and put this back now. Normally when I put that back, I get like an instant encounter. Okay. 4 chests here. Almost guaranteed one of those chests are hidden. Would have been really nice if you hit the flying guy, just saying. Well, the flying guy just died. Still, probably would have killed them all faster. Okay, there's almost guaranteed to be a hidden passageway in this area, right? Okay, zoom out a little. Zoom out. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, there's a chest there. Again, this is not ideal. But it works. I still have plenty of MP too. Okay, so get this. Then hit this. Because we know we don't have to go that way at all anymore. Then circle around the other way. Chest up here. And then the red one, interesting. Aha, okay, I'm glad I hit this one first because I thought the green one would have done that. Earthing rod. What would the hidden passage be? Much better setup on that one. The idea is to take out the big one first with physical attacks. And then hopefully you should be able to take out the others. These guys don't hurt that much. It's very strange. Perfection. Yeah, I don't think I need to mess with the red switch anymore. Do need to hit the yellow one. Sure. I know this isn't probably gonna work because it's different setup of enemies, but it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, this place ain't that bad. It's kind of like a walk in the park. There, I knew there had to be a secret in here somewhere. Alright, come on, how are you? Hello? Angel's bow. And we got a fox encounter too. Means we get a little bit of story. Let's talk to Mr. Fox. Yep. Resident. Alright, that it. Wrong button.
So, Edea, I understand you studied the sword with Einherja. But what about this Barris person? He's from Eternia too, we? Yeah, how many years ago was it when we first met? I remember it was just after I joined Master's school. That winter, Eternia was full of talk of an abominable snowman. Supposedly it was prowling the western corridor and ambushing unwary travelers. So I decided to go and deal with it myself. How old were you then? 10? 12? Old enough to handle a sword, I can say that.
What? Nobody tried to stop you?
Sure, they tried, but I was having none of it. I even convinced Alternus to come with me.
Convinced? Or forced?
Anyway, we headed straight for the western corridor. But Einherja caught us before we got there. She'd been sent to bring me back. Alternus tried to help me get away, but Einherja got the jump on him, and my little game was over. Oh, you should have heard me whine. Einherja couldn't wait to get me back to town. But after all the running around and chasing, we were pretty exhausted, all three of us. That's when the blizzard hit. The world turned white. We could barely see, and then a giant figure slowly emerged.
The Abominable Snowman!
He knocked out Einherja before she knew what hit her. Alternus moved to protect me, but soon he too was on the ground, unconscious. Then it was my turn. I don't know how much time passed. I awoke inside a cave, warmed by a small campfire. When I looked around me, I saw Einherja on the ground, and also Alternus, battered and beaten. Then I heard the thud of heavy footsteps.
Must become a horror
and a giant shadow loomed across the cave wall.
The Abominable Snowman!
I knew it had come to eat us, but I didn't even have the strength to stand. I trembled in terror as the giant slowly turned and bared its gruesome fangs at me.
Yikes!
Then, I passed out again. Several days later, I was kneeling on the floor in fencing class, getting a real dressing down from Master. Father had already given me a spanking I wouldn't soon forget. It still stings just thinking about it.
Wow, so, you made it out alive?
Well, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here telling you the story, would I?
Well, so, what happened to the, Abominable Snowman?
Let me guess. It was actually Barris, right?
What? Barris was the Abominable
Oh,
Snowman?
that makes sense.
Don't be silly. Sir Heinkel had ordered Barris to chase the monster away.
Never mind.
Whew, that's a relief. But there really was an Abominable Snowman?
Kind of. As it turned out, it was just an ice golem that had escaped captivity.
Oh.
It had knocked us out before we could get a good look at it. But Barris showed up and drove it off before it could do any real damage.
Huh. Then after, in the cave...
It was Barris who carried us there, to keep us warm and treat our wounds.
So the second time you passed out, that was Barris?
Yeah, that really cheesed him off. I just grinned at you and you conked out like I was some hulking beast, he said. I guess it hurt his feelings or something. Maybe he's more sensitive than he looks. Every time he saw me, he'd bring up how I fainted at the sight of him. Anyway, he and Alternus ended up as good friends. And Einherja joined Master's school to study the spear. I guess you could say it was the Abominable Snowman who brought us all together. Anyhow, those two are impossible to talk to. Stubborn as behemoths, the both of them. What was it they say? Birds of a feather? Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I love those little stories. They really add a lot of... I mean, this game just adds so much character to, like, everything. It's really well done. Hopefully this story is not a long sub-scenario like the other ones, because... we're already at 50 minutes. And I'm cracking on here. Am I good for a boss fight? Yeah, I'm good.
Magnificent! Absolutely astounding! Oh, and so well preserved! Yes, I can see no reason not to register these ruins as Luxembourg's 3,867th Cultural Heritage Site!
Just as you say, ma'am, you've been so enthusiastic in your duties, nominating every ruin of any possible cultural significance. Why, you've registered so many sites that not being registered has also become a mark of prestige and culture. Yes, I'd say that this would be a perfect 3,867th Cultural Heritage Site. Nice and tidy and compact and boring.
Yes, I know it all already. No need to preach to the choir, darling. Let's sit those lips.
Excuse me?
Hello, and who might you be, little girl?
That is Miss Edea Lee, ma'am. The young lady that you recently named Superintendent of Education in Florum.
Don't you know?
Oh, of course! Yes. I had not forgotten, dear. I simply didn't recognize her face at first. And what is the superintendent here for, Oh, wait, I remember. Yes, that's it. She was to investigate whether the new academy in Florum should be coeducational or not.
Precisely, ma'am.
Yes, of course. I am so on top of things, it's frightening. Now, let us hear your opinion, Superintendent. Shall we separate boys and girls in the new school or not?
No.
Let's have it out of you.
No.
Twaddling.
Definitely not.
Well, you see,
Enough waffling! Are you trying to vex me, you vexing vixen? Can't you make a simple decision?
Hang in there, Edea.
Take as much time as you need, Edea.
Yeah, be
After
nicer
all,
to her.
Your choice is probably going to drag us into a battle against the losing faction.
You think so too?
Absolutely.
That's what I've been dreading.
My vote is for co-education. Absolutely.
The new school in Florum should be co-educational.
And your reasons,
Florum has finally recognized the equality of the sexes and been reborn as a nation where men and women live together in harmony.
Yeah.
Tradition is all well and good, but even the Sacred Flower Festival has changed. Why shouldn't schools be any different?
Exactly.
I object, Superintendent Edea Lee.
I knew you would.
You didn't even let me finish.
You dare stomp on the hopes and dreams of my loyal subordinate, Edea? And to argue in favor of coeducation, no less. You would sully the elegant traditions of this great nation in the name of some passing fad. You're a disgrace to educators everywhere. That's what you wanted me to say, right, Veeling?
Defeat Anhiri and you obtain the Valkyrie Asterisk. Yeah. Valkyrie launch it randomly pain attacks like the skies. Monk, a bootstring character doesn't need a weapon. I like the monk, but I love the Valkyrie. Sorry, Anhiri. Co-education gets my vote.
So you want to fight, Einherja? I can't even pretend to be surprised.
I must say, I saw this coming as well.
Can't we just get this over with?
Finally, we cross blades again, Edea. Prepare yourself for a crushing defeat.
Let's go.
Holder of the Valkyrie Asterisk and mightiest of the Venus Sisters, you stand before Einherja Venus.
Let's do it. Let's see. Shamanism? let's go ahead and add a default piercing, just in case. It's just always good to do that. We'll also raise our evasion. And then we'll attack Miss Feeling first. You are going to... Magnifying Glass both. And then Steal from both. You are going to just chill. You are going to summon... Actually, let me wait to see if they have any weaknesses. They probably don't, but still. Wow, look at that damage. Holy cow. 30,000 HP, weak to none, humanoid. Only 5,000 weak to none, and humanoid. Silver Glade. Probably should have gone to Thief to maximize that steal. Let's light a mist here. And then you can do a Promethean Fire Mist, as well as a Promethean Fire Blast. Block. Glad I blocked. That hurt a lot. Like a lot. She's buffed majorly. That's part of the problem. Alright, Infinity, Platestone, Perfect Divide. Let's go ahead and summon our dear friend Entra. And then we will send Infinity. And then we will evade one physical attack. And we will Steal Breath. You can do a Piercing Bolt, summon Promethean Fire as a mist, and then summon Zujuta's Strength. Why not?
Let's give him all we've got.
Let's go! Only 2,000 damage. That's not great, but it's okay.
Now you're gonna get it.
Infinity didn't do a lot. Not as much as the gun attack does, that's for sure. I mean, that gun attack just rips and destroys. Wow, another death. Man, she hits so hard. Okay. Abilities, Healing Magic, we need to revive. And then we need a blast here. I want to make sure he heals for enough. And let's do a Piercing Bolt with you. Damage taken MP.
Let's give him all we've got.
For the gravy. I don't know how long the MP lasts. I don't know how much MP she has either. It's part of the problem. Let's go ahead and Moon Shadow. We will do Shamanism. It's Susumi again.
This is the end for you.
Maybe I can avoid getting one shot. Dang it, this MP nonsense is ridiculous. Okay, I think we finally got through it. And she's in the air. Great. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We can survive that. Go ahead and steal breath a couple times because that's going to increase your attack power. I guess just mug. Why not? We're out of mana. There we go.
Forgive me, my sisters.
Good job, team. Bunch of levels. Full charge. And of course the Valkyria aspect. Launches hit and run leapy attacks, skilled at powerful BP attacks, favorite spears. Soulmates. Ah. The males still look kind of weird though, I will admit. Although it is kind of a cool fashion.
You've grown strong. We will leave this place.
Did I forget to send?
Dry those tears. There are still a great many things you can do for this nation.
Because normally you see the thing happen at the end. Did I forget to send one of our special attacks? Because if so, that's... Oops.
Let us find another cause together. I will always stand by your side, Rhoda. Ryla?
Rhea! Revealing!
Aww.
Right. Now, farewell, Edea.
Wasn't that...
Your opponent, yes. Or your former opponent. We've just ruled in favor of your coeducation proposal.
Truly? But Miss Vealing will also be teaching at the new school, won't she?
Yes, naturally. She's a perfectly capable teacher, after all. We would not exclude her due to petty politics.
Yeah, I like that.
Why, that's wonderful. To tell you the truth, I've always considered her awfully...
Yes, I could tell it at a glance. Now zip those lips. Hurry and go running after her. Run. You might still win her heart. Yes, I believe in you. Now off you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Go, sweaty tracksuit.
What's the matter, Edea?
I don't know. This just kind of brought it home, you know? There are so many sides to every story.
Uh-huh.
Yes. How much you've learned. Why, my naming you superintendent was clearly a stroke of genius.
So I gotta go see the world now.
Superintendent, huh? Moving up in the world, aren't we, Edea? To tell the truth, I'm thinking of giving up on the whole bone setter thing myself. Maybe even becoming a teacher or something.
Teaching what exactly? You do know that you need a license to teach, don't you?
A license? Of course I got one of those.
You do?
Master Lair is one of the world's foremost martial artists with certificates in every major fighting style, not to mention a license to teach 22 fields of medicine, including orthodox qigong, chiropractic, acupuncture, moxibustion.
Dude, Boris,
Say what?
You're impressive.
Yes. A star instructor like you would surely attract promising students from around the world.
You know, that just goes to show. Never judge a book by its cover. Exactly. I can't speak.
What do you say? Worth a try, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know. I did tell Holly to come open a clinic with me. And recruiting students and all? That sounds like a royal pain.
No pain, no gain. What have you ever gained without pain? Nothing, that's what.
That mouth of yours! I think my ears are bleeding! Catch you later, you crazy old lady!
What an odd thing to say. Why, the Chancellor's only 40 years of age. Middle-aged, yes, but not old by any stretch.
I'm not. I don't want to be old at 40.
Prima! Zip those lips.
Or 42. Whatever. Who's counting? Alright, well that does it. That does it with the sub-scenario here in the schools. Not as intricate as some of the other ones, but I still enjoy it nonetheless. Just to see Boris, you know, have those huge accolades is very impressive. And I like how, you know, he remembers Holly opening the clay as well. That's really cool. But hey guys, I love you all very, very much, and I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And the next part, we'll hit that exclamation mark. I'm also gonna look to see what to do with the Valkyrie. I don't know if I want to give it to Edea yet, because she's still doing great with the samurai, but it's probably likely that she may become, but then the thief, not having the dagger. I'm unsure, I need to look at it. I'll talk to you guys later. Until then, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.